GED Science Life Science. Question 1. Which blood vessels carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to the body? Option A, veins. Option B, capillaries. Option C, arteries. Option D, ventricles. The correct answer is option C. Arteries. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to body tissues in systemic circulation. Veins usually return blood to the heart, capillaries are exchange sites, and ventricles are heart chambers rather than blood vessels. Question 2. How does the human immune system remember a pathogen it has fought before? Option A, antibodies remain in the blood forever. Option B, memory B cells and T cells remain ready to respond quickly. Option C. The pathogen leaves a chemical marker. Option D. The skin stores a copy of the pathogen. The correct answer is option B. Memory B cells and T cells remain ready to respond quickly. Memory B cells and T cells remain after an infection and allow the immune system to respond faster the next time. Antibodies do not always remain forever at high levels, pathogens do not leave a simple marker that causes memory, and the skin does not store copies of pathogens. Question 3. Which part of the human brain controls basic life functions like breathing and heart rate? Option A, cerebrum. Option B, cerebellum. Option C, brainstem, medulla oblongata. Option D, hypothalamus. The correct answer is option C. Brainstem, medulla oblongata. The brainstem, especially the medulla oblongata, regulates vital functions such as breathing and heart rate. The cerebrum handles higher thinking, the cerebellum coordinates movement, and the hypothalamus helps regulate homeostasis but is not the main center for these automatic life functions. Question 4. Why do identical twins have the same DNA but not necessarily the same fingerprints? Option A, fingerprints are determined by the environment in the womb, not just genetics. Option B, identical twins actually have different DNA. Option C, fingerprints change daily. Option D. One twin loses their fingerprints at birth. The correct answer is option A. Fingerprints are determined by the environment in the womb, not just genetics. Fingerprints are influenced by genetics and by small environmental differences in the womb, so identical twins can have different prints. Identical twins do not usually have different DNA, fingerprints do not change daily, and one twin does not lose fingerprints at birth. Question 5. Which organelle in a cell is responsible for packaging and shipping proteins? Option A, endoplasmic reticulum. Option B, Golgi apparatus. Option C, lysosome. Option D, nucleolus. The correct answer is option B. Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus modifies, packages, and ships proteins to their destinations inside or outside the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum helps make or transport materials, lysosomes digest waste, and the nucleolus helps make ribosomal components. Question 6. Which type of carbohydrate is the main source of quick energy for the human body? Option A, starch. Option B, fiber. Option C, glucose. Option D, cellulose. The correct answer is option C. Glucose. Glucose is a simple carbohydrate that cells can quickly use for energy. Starch must be broken down first, while fiber and cellulose are not digested by humans as quick energy sources. Question 7. How does a vaccine differ from an antibiotic? Option A, vaccines kill bacteria, antibiotics kill viruses. Option B, vaccines prevent disease by stimulating immunity, antibiotics treat existing bacterial infections. Option C, vaccines are always injected, antibiotics are always oral. Option D. There is no difference. The correct answer is option B. Vaccines prevent disease by stimulating immunity, antibiotics treat existing bacterial infections. Vaccines are used to prevent disease by training the immune system before serious infection occurs. Antibiotics treat existing bacterial infections, they do not treat viruses. Injection versus oral use does not define the difference, and the two treatments are not the same. Question 8. How does the enzyme lactase help people digest milk? Option A. It breaks down the sugar lactose into glucose and galactose. Option B. It curdles milk into yogurt. Option C. It kills bacteria in milk. Option D. It adds sweetness to milk. The correct answer is option A. It breaks down the sugar lactose into glucose and galactose. Lactase breaks the milk sugar lactose into glucose and galactose so it can be absorbed. It does not curdle milk into yogurt, kill bacteria in milk, or add sweetness directly to milk. Question 9. Which part of a plant cell is rigid and provides structural support, made primarily of cellulose? Option A. Cell membrane. Option B. Cell wall. Option C. Chloroplast. Option D. Vacuole. The correct answer is option B. Cell wall. The plant cell wall is a rigid structure made mostly of cellulose that supports and protects the cell. The cell membrane is flexible, chloroplasts perform photosynthesis, and the vacuole mainly stores water and other materials. Question 10. Why do athletes sometimes train at high altitudes? Option A. To increase muscle mass. Option B. To force their bodies to produce more red blood cells to compensate for lower oxygen. Option C. To reduce their heart rate permanently. Option D. To lose weight faster. The correct answer is option B. To force their bodies to produce more red blood cells to compensate for lower oxygen. High-altitude training can stimulate the body to make more red blood cells because oxygen levels are lower. It is not mainly for building muscle mass, permanently lowering heart rate, or causing faster weight loss. Question 11. Which vitamin is produced by the human skin when exposed to sunlight? Option A. Vitamin C. Option B. Vitamin B12. Option C. Vitamin D. Option D. Vitamin A. The correct answer is option C. Vitamin D. Human skin produces vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. Vitamin C, B12, and A are not produced by skin through sunlight exposure in the same way. Question 12. Which type of genetic mutation involves a change in a single nucleotide base? Option A. Chromosomal deletion. Option B. Point mutation. Option C. Translocation. Option D. Duplication. The correct answer is option B. Point mutation. A point mutation changes a single nucleotide base in DNA. Chromosomal deletion, translocation, and duplication are larger-scale changes involving bigger chromosome segments. Question 13. Why do plants grow toward a light source, phototropism? Option A. They need light to see. Option B. The plant hormone auxin accumulates on the shaded side, causing cells to elongate and bend toward light. Option C. Leaves are heavier on one side. Option D. Gravity pulls them toward light. The correct answer is option B. The plant hormone auxin accumulates on the shaded side, causing cells to elongate and bend toward light. In phototropism, auxin builds up on the shaded side of a plant stem and causes those cells to elongate, bending the plant toward light. Plants do not need light to see, leaf weight is not the cause, and gravity does not pull plants toward light. Question 14. How does the human ear convert sound waves into nerve signals? Option A. The eardrum vibrates, moving tiny bones, which create fluid waves in the cochlea, bending hair cells that send signals. Option B. Sound waves directly become electricity. Option C. The brain interprets air pressure changes directly. Option D. The outer ear channels sound to the optic nerve. The correct answer is option A. The eardrum vibrates, moving tiny bones, which create fluid waves in the cochlea, bending hair cells that send signals. Sound waves vibrate the eardrum, move the tiny ear bones, create waves in cochlear fluid, and bend hair cells that send nerve signals. Sound does not directly become electricity in the air, the brain does not sense pressure changes directly, and hearing signals do not travel through the optic nerve. Question 15. Which organ is responsible for producing bile, which helps digest fats? Option A. Gallbladder. Option B. Pancreas. Option C. Liver. Option D. Stomach. The correct answer is option C. Liver. The liver produces bile, which helps emulsify fats during digestion. The gallbladder stores bile, the pancreas releases digestive enzymes, and the stomach mainly churns food and begins protein digestion. Question 16. Which structure in the human respiratory system is the site of gas exchange, oxygen into blood, CO out? Option A. Trachea. Option B. Bronchi. Option C. Alveoli. Option D. Diaphragm. The correct answer is option C. Alveoli. Alveoli are tiny air sacs where oxygen enters the blood and carbon dioxide leaves it. The trachea and bronchi are air passages, while the diaphragm is a breathing muscle rather than the gas exchange surface. Question 17. Which process converts atmospheric nitrogen into a form that plants can use? Option A. Denitrification. Option B. Nitrogen fixation, by bacteria or lightning. Option C. Nitrification. Option D. Ammonification. The correct answer is option B. Nitrogen fixation, by bacteria or lightning. Nitrogen fixation converts atmospheric nitrogen into chemical forms that plants can use, often through bacteria or lightning. Denitrification returns nitrogen to the atmosphere, nitrification converts nitrogen compounds in soil, and ammonification releases ammonia from organic matter. Question 18. Which human hormone regulates blood sugar by signaling the liver to release stored glucose when levels are low? Option A. Insulin. Option B. Glucagon. Option C. Adrenaline. Option D. Cortisol. The correct answer is option B. Glucagon. Glucagon raises blood sugar by signaling the liver to release stored glucose when levels are low. Insulin lowers blood sugar, adrenaline prepares the body for stress, and cortisol is a broader stress hormone rather than the main low glucose signal listed. Question 19. Which part of a flower becomes the fruit after fertilization? Option A. Petal. Option B. Stamen. Option C. Ovary. Option D. Sepal. The correct answer is option C. Ovary. After fertilization, the flower's ovary develops into the fruit that surrounds the seeds. Petals attract pollinators, stamens produce pollen, and sepals protect the developing flower bud. Question 20. Which of these is a function of the human skeletal system besides supporting the body? Option A. Producing red blood cells in bone marrow. Option B. Digesting food. Option C. Pumping blood. Option D. Regulating temperature. The correct answer is option A. Producing red blood cells in bone marrow. The skeletal system also produces red blood cells in bone marrow. Digesting food is a digestive function, pumping blood is a circulatory function, and temperature regulation is not the listed skeletal role.